Arsenal 4, Everton 0. Very, very, very comfortable second half. One of the most emphatic performances of a second half you'll see all season. Props to Mikel Arteta. Changed it up at half time. Bukayo Saka, world-class goal. World-class mentality. He looked mad angry in the second half. Like after 70 minutes, he was looking mad angry, and we were winning the game comfortably. Trossard, balling out. Martinelli got man of the match officially. What a performance. Game management, player management from Arteta during, mid, and after this little blip that we've had. We have to applaud him. We're 5 points clear. Your defense is in trouble. Eddie's on the bench. Your defense is in trouble. We've now got options. What are you saying, Matt?
Hey, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 goals today. 4 goals. 4-0. Hey, man. These are the type wins you want to be having in March, April, May. You want to be winning 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to be emphatic down the line. You just want to go in, get the job done. I was wondering what the response was going to be, considering that lot beat us about a month ago, and these guys came out motivated, and the game in hand was important because that's all you've been hearing, Lee. You've been hearing the section of the fan base saying, we've got a game in hand. Well, this was the game in hand. We needed the win. You know, it was good to see, Gabby scoring. You know, he's back on it. How many goals has he got this year?
He's got 4 in the last 3 games.
4 and 3. That's it. I thought I heard that.
After being dropped as well. So,
yeah,
fair play.
Yeah,
when he scored the goal where everyone got triggered, where he celebrated at Villa off the bench. That was the first of the 4 that he scored. He scored in the last 3 games.
Yeah, 4 and 3. This is what we needed. When I was raising Cain about Nketiah scoring, this is what I'm talking. 4 and 3. Then let's talk about my boy, who I want us to give Gabby the man of the match, but I want to give the unsung hero the man of the match. Leandro Trossard, man. What have I been saying about this gentleman, man? This gentleman comes in 28 years old, knows his role, can do what he needs to do, all over the place. Coming back, getting the ball, passing it, moving. And it's just like you just watch him. I just like watching him get the ball. He's decisive in what he wants to do. He's effective. He's quite frankly been one of the best signings we've had in a long time, man. And
great technical ability, reading of the game.
Yeah.
Direct. Yeah. And just clinical as well. Like, I know his goal was disallowed the other night or the other afternoon. Yeah. But that goal was mad. Bro, there's not many players that can slap a ball like that. Yeah. And I know we see the odd screamer every now and again, but this guy, yeah, bro, he can play left. He can play centre forward. You don't score an Anfield a hat-trick, bro, if you're a bad footballer.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. And I know Liverpool are down in the dumps this season. Yeah, this guy has got mad tech. Left foot. What's his best foot, bro? Left foot or right foot?
I watched
a little burst of pace. Yeah. And like I said to you backstage, he's kind of our Jesus right now. Yeah, because his dribbling's decent, his tech's decent, he's clinical, his vision, his passing, his movement, his reading of the game. He's a complete footballer. Yeah, people won't have him as world-class and they say we're gassing him up. Bro, we have been screaming for Trossard for the longest, both of us.
Yeah.
When we were linked to Mudryk and all that, we were like, nah, go get Trossard, bro.
Yeah.
And look at the impact he's had. Now we can utilize him as a striker, but he's not really a striker, the same as Jesus.
He's all over the place. He could go all over the place, man. I told somebody, I said, it reminds me of, between him and looking at Zinchenko today, both of them kind of put me in the mind of, you remember how our Chapman would just be all over the place? We'd have him playing. He's listed as on the wing, but you look up, he's all over the place, distributing and moving. And that's what makes us so deadly, Lee, is when we just didn't have that with Eddie Nketiah. It was cement boots up top, stand there, wait for a ball, wait for something to tap in or something. We needed dynamic, fluid play. And that's what we have now. We've got players going here, there, over there, over here.
Yeah, we've got 3 of them. And if you can throw Odegaard, I know he had a stinker tonight, but he chipped in with a goal. But with Odegaard, he can move to the right, he can move to the centre. Yeah, he can be in the box. He can drop deep. Yeah, and when you've got Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard as a free, yeah, when Jesus is not there, you could even take one of them out and put Jesus in. It don't
Yeah.
really affect anything because they're all decent footballers.
Yeah.
And they're all very cute footballers, and they can all play that whole front line. All four of them players. Now you add Odegaard in just behind that. Yeah, bro, decent, man. And listen, we fully deserve to be 5 points clear, man. And like you said, a lot of our fans were like, yeah, but we got the game in hand. And fair play to Arteta tonight because listen, he had one win in 6 against Daesh. Yeah, and after losing to him a couple of weeks ago, yeah, that was emphatic tonight.
Yeah,
that was emphatic. And to make the change, Jorginho stunk the gaff out. Yeah, but it don't matter because we won. Yeah, but normally Arteta would wait. He'd bring him back out second half. No, not tonight, mate. Party's in.
Yeah.
And that's what we need from a manager. And I think the same with Eddie. I said to you backstage, like, he's given Eddie enough games, and Eddie's like not going to win him a league. So it's almost like, no, I want to win the league, mate. I've given you an opportunity. I've given you the £100,000 a week. You've got the 14. Yeah, you've had to play, but now we've got Trossard in. We don't need you so much right now. And I want to win the league, and we don't rely on you. And that's what I like about what he's done in the blip, during the blip, or after the blip. It's almost like he's dropped Martinelli, and Martinelli's got a rocket up him. Yeah, Eddie came on. He missed a sitter, but he looked lively. He set up the Martinelli second goal. Yeah, lovely little cross. Yeah, and it's almost like he's managing the players very, very well in this period now. And we've definitely got out of the blip, bro.
Yeah, on my last fan cam, I stated, when you sit down and play mentally, that player starts to a good player starts to look at themselves and see, well, what am I doing wrong? And then they make adjustments. This is a classic example of what happens with that. Martinelli has made the adjustment. Me personally, I think Eddie Nketiah plays better coming off the bench. I just think that you can bring him in, especially in a game like today, and it's not that much pressure on him. Had we started him, it'd have been a whole different ball game, and then it's just, Arteta, and I've said that we're gonna have to go on this roller coaster with him. But I like to see these type changes being made because it keeps other teams on their toes. We're not predictable. We were getting predictable there for a second there, Lee. Everybody knew exactly who was starting, what was going on. It was over and over and over. And I think that last loss was like, you know what? I've got to go to the drawing board, and he's going to have to do it again at some point, whether it be in Europe or either in this run here in the league, because we still got a little ways to go. But we definitely got some padding today, and that's what matters, is that we continue to be, as I say, week after week, consistent. We've got to be consistent week after week. Bournemouth is on Saturday. We've got to do the same thing again against Bournemouth. That's another relegation struggling team. We need to do them the same way, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we can actually start building on this goal differential, just in case that comes into play down the line. So we want to make sure we have all bases covered as we push for this title, man. But the games like today are emphatic wins in the month of March and April are exactly what the doctor ordered. I'm elated for the boys today, man. They look good, especially in that second half. That second half was some of the best football we've played in a long time. That looked like prime throwback Wenger ball, the way that ball was moving. That looked like old Arsenal, and so it's good to see that, man. It's good to see Kieran Tierney get on the pitch today. Glad to see that he moved people, took people out, and started preserving bodies, man, because we're going to have to do that, Lee. We're going to have to preserve.
Yeah, and that's what I like. He's took Xhaka off. Yeah, and he's took George. I've just read one of my fan cam comments. Apparently, Arteta said that Jorginho wasn't feeling great. He had a stomach upset or something. He was feeling sick. Yeah, on that basis, then he shouldn't have probably started him. Yeah, maybe that's just an excuse to cover his shocking performance. But I like the fact that he's not just throwing Partey back in when he's available. Yeah, we're managing him. Jesus, I want to see the same. Do not throw that guy straight back in. Play him in a couple of reserves. Play him for 15 minutes off the bench. Play him, start him, but then take him off after 60 minutes. We've got a lot of games to get through. Yeah, and I like the fact that what I'm seeing, Arteta's learned from that blip. Yeah, he's starting to manage the squad better, and he's starting to evolve since that. Because listen, we've seen Arsenal a long time, mate. Yeah, And when Arsenal go through this blip around February time, normally the wheels fall off and we finish fourth.
Yeah.
This time round, that manager is more driven to win than we are because it's his career. And he could be the first manager to end the title drought.
Well, Lee, you gotta also remember, man, he was there, man, at what, 16? When he on the team in 16? We still had him in 16, I believe. I think he still played with. I can't remember. Somebody in the chat will tell me. I can't remember Arteta if he's still on the team, but he remembers, man. We could have had a title. He could have had one, man. He's been on a couple of the wheels falling off. He knows mentally, even as a player, he knows what it's like to go through this.
Yeah, he was there till 16.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, that's it. He remember that year we should have won the title. And then you look at last season, man. That's got to at least keep him up at night. But
the 13-14 season when Ramsey was on a madness, and Ramsey got injured. Yeah, but that, do you know what's mad? Yeah, is the 2007-8 season. Yeah, this could have very easily gone like that because that season we were unbeaten. Sorry, maybe I'm lying. No, it was the 2007 season, I think.
Yeah.
We went 21 games unbeaten. Yeah, then we threw the FA Cup in the bin and got spanked 4-0 by United. Yeah, and then we ended up fourth, I think, or third.
Yeah.
It was either that season or the 13-14. I can't remember, but I think it was the 07-08. Right, we didn't sign anyone in January that season, and it just fell off. This manager, and I've said this about Graham Potter when I've done shows with Chelsea fans and stuff like that. Graham Potter walked into Chelsea like he was lucky to be there. Oh, I'm lucky to have the job. The one thing I would always rate Arteta for, and it's sometimes his undoing as well, is his arrogance. He bowled in there like, I'm the man. I deserve to manage Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, and fair play to him. Yeah. Every single player in that squad respects him. Yeah, none of them locked down at Chelsea respect Graham Potter.
Yeah.
So you have to give him credit. And listen, if he wins the title, I'll be the happiest man on the planet. Yeah, and people are coming for us, for me, for you, for Northside, Dan Potts.
Bro, they can come for all they want, man. Hey, bro, I have no. Let me tell you something, man. Anybody watching this, I don't give a damn if you come for me if we win a title. I could care less, bro. I hadn't seen a title since 2004, 2003. I hadn't seen a title
3-4 season.
Again, so damn old, I can't even remember when it was. Yeah,
and you're older than me.
Exactly, I'm older than you. So I could care less, man. I want to see another title. I want to see it. I looked at United Sunday, and I was like, well, damn it, I want to lift the trophy. It's been a long time for them, and hell, I want to lift one, man. We hadn't lifted the main one in a long time, man.
Let me ask a question to wrap this up. Make sure you sub to Southern Gooner, people. The link will be in the description. Right now, as it stands, my time, I know you're on the 1st of March, but 2nd of March, my time, 25 past midnight. Do you think we're going to win it?
I think if we can continue to keep up these performances, the best way I can explain it, each week we keep getting points. Anybody who's followed me, especially if you follow me over on DWTT's channel, you heard me say this. 6 games is all you need. 3 times 6 is what? How many points is that? That's 18, right? Has anybody ever come back from that many points? Has anybody ever scored that many points and seen a team come back? It's very hard to do when you've got this many games left in the season. See, every time we go forward with games now, the number of games starts shrinking, so it starts getting harder and harder for teams to catch you, which is important. Why you should try to get all of these little easy wins that we would consider quote unquote easy wins, Bournemouth, whatever, which is in theory will be difficult because that team is at the bottom of the table. As long as we beat these teams, the Fulhams, the Bournemouths, the teams that have traditionally been bogey teams, with Liverpool, we'll probably give them that could go either way, but we'll probably give them a behind whooping. I think, Lee, as it stands right here, I'm looking at my clock, 6/27, March 1st, 2023. I think this may very well be the year we end the drought.
Yeah, come on, man. 28th of May, we're going to be sipping on champagne.
And let me tell you something, Lee. If we are in it on the last day, you have got to have a full panel with all of us on there.
Oh, damn right. That'll be a video calling show all day long, bro.
Yeah, we'll eat that up.
Come on, that'll be a party. That'll be a party, bro. Listen, make sure you come and join in 28th of May when we beat Wolves to lift the trophy. And make sure you sub to Matty's channel.
Armpits in the air, baby. Armpits in the air.
Yeah, we want to see the armpits, baby. We want to see the armpits. Armpits. Hey, your defense is in trouble. Eddie's on the bench. We're out of here, people. Player ratings is coming shortly. Check out the other fan cams. We're out of it.
Out, baby.
Laters. Come on.